Oh, oof. 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 It's happening. I'm sorry. Yes. Choo 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 choo. What's going on? Let's get it on. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm sorry. Create a token. How is it going, everybody? And welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Citizen Massacre. And this is a really cool citizen team deck built around one special citizen. And this is this Witty Roaster, the Devil Citizen. This creature alone deserves its own video, and this is why I'm making it. First, when I saw this card, or I played against this card actually, against somebody who played this card in draft, and I thought it would be so cool to combine this with Rabble Rousing. And then I saw, wait a minute, this is a Devil Citizen, this is a Devil, this is a Great Citizen, so let's maybe make something in Team of Citizens. This is why we have also things like Courier Briefcase and our Innkeeper, because he's also Citizen, here in this deck. But it's of course a NAYA token build that tries to utilize some really powerful token mechanics that we got with Streets of New Capenna. For example, things like Jetmir. Jetmir is an amazing creature for a token deck, that can go white really fast, and this is exactly what we do. Other really interesting inclusions, and I will talk about it a little bit more in the breakdown, so be sure to check it out. Other really interesting inclusions, I found this Battle for Bretagard. I told you in one of my first videos ever on my channel. I'm really a big fan of this card because it's a 3 mana, basically in the worst case scenario 4 creatures, but in a token or go white team, this is a really cool possibility because we can create a human warrior, 1/1 human warrior, 1/1 elf warrior, and then at the end we can create tokens of everything we have on the board. So for our treasures, for our humans, for our cats, for our dogs, right? For our citizens, and whatever tokens you can create and make, you can copy it and make your board instantly much bigger. And the nice synergy here is Battle of Bretagard pops on turn 5, right? So we play it on turn 3, turn 4 is chapter 2, turn 5 is chapter 3, and turn 5 is really important for us because of the Rabble Rousing. We want to have at least 10 creatures to play the card for free from the Hideaway 5. Usually this is our Jetmir. Don't be scared of this only 2 off in the deck. I tried it with 3, I tried it with 4. Trust me, 2 works the best, because this is the amount where you don't really draw them, but you hit them really often with Rabble Rousing. This is why Bretagard, it pops on 5, we play our Rabble Rousing, attack, and have most likely, in the most cases, on turn 5, our requirements for 10 creatures already there and can play the card for free. So this is also really nice synergy here. Other really less seen card, let's say, is a Parkite Pegasus, and this is a 2 mana 2/1 flyer with trample, and this is the interesting part about it. It's maybe not in the best spot in this deck, but I will talk about it in a breakdown a little bit more. But it's a good card draw option, but also a creature that is presented on the board that can maybe help us stay alive against flying creatures like angels, or just get some card advantage against another decks, and some decks have really much difficulties to deal with flying stuff. This is why it's in this deck. The rest is here to accelerate us, to draw us cards. Courier Briefcase can really easy draw us cards because we just need 2 additional mana because we're in the NAYA here. And really cool here, Toski. Toski is definitely one of the core pieces in this deck because he can draw us really much cards. But of course, we are looking to close out the game with our Witty the Roastmaster. I like to roast my opponents, and this happens really fast, especially if you have Rabble Rousing on the board. Let's check first. The land count is 24. You see here a smooth average of 2.6, good for a mid-range deck, and we are a mid-range deck. And the mana base, what I did here is, you see, maybe I have no chill lands except Jetmir and Courtyard. Chill lands are the lands that coming into tapped into play. Basically, because I don't have more Jetmirs, I additioned it with Courtyard. I said it already in my previous decks. I like these additions in 3 colors. This is why we also run some basic lands here to fetch the cards that we need. Yeah, and the rest is basically Pathway, just to fill out our curve, to fill out our place. And you see, maybe we are at the beginning Selesnya, and then we start splashing red into it. So this is really smooth. Otherwise, guys, I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you like it. Don't forget to support the channel. And if you're already supporting, thank you very much. You are the best. And I love you all, guys. So let's go straight into the gameplay. And here we are in our first game against Dog Guy Josh. Dog Guy Josh, let me see what you're playing. What do we think about this hand? Actually okay, right? Actually okay, opponent goes first too, so maybe we draw something on turn 2 or a 2-drop and then we can start from there. I always like to start with Sentinel, not only she ramps us a little bit early, but also she provides us some advantages. And I said that I think one of my first videos ever made, Battle of Bretagard, is just an amazing card, I think. I mean, yeah, the effect is maybe not the strongest, it depends what token we have, right? If we have maybe some really cool tokens, like angel tokens, you will be happy to copy them. Okay, we draw land. Game, don't do this. We have 24 lands in our deck. I don't need 20 of them in my first draws. And yeah, at the worst case scenario, it's 3 mana for 1/1s, right? Okay, Battle Rousing. Then it's time to play the Cabaretti. Shuffle a little bit. Take our red source out. We have only one of them here. Not a Kuitse. My opponent is some Golgari Snow. Golgari Snowlearn? What? Field of Ruins? What? Why? You wanna land your Golgari Land Destruction? That will be cool, eh? Golgari Land Destruction. I can play you and then battle, but I think it's better to play first battle, start ticking the Zaga, and then we can play Briefcase. And after the Briefcase, oh nice, Man of Culture. I love when people having fun in Mythic. This is amazing. Amazingness. And you see, maybe I give up a little bit on ranking to Mythic, because I wanted, Jesus, my opportunities here, my things that we are doing is endless. I can play you, I can create tokens, I can play you, I can draw cards. So let's draw some cards, right? Let's opponent with Midhook Massacre, boom boom, you are dead. Oh, thank you for so many lands. This is really grateful from you. Sigmund Witch, nice. And Cram Session, okay. What are you up to, my friend? Are you some what are you? Why Enchantment Destroyer? I don't have enchantments. 1-2. 1-2, I would say. Then we're gonna play you for red, you for Jetmir, and we gonna. How much is this? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not enough, huh? A little bit not enough. So let's go in. Not enough to give them double strike. Okay, sure. Boom, 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 boom. Connecting. We connecting. We drawing. Okay. Wow. I think I'm gonna play you now. We tap, doesn't really matter here, you. And then we discard you because we can replay it out of the sideboard or out of the graveyard. And opponent with a Midhook Massacre. No, another witch. Oh, bro, where are you going? It's your death. Oh, Black Sea Boy, nice. I love it. Oh, good game. Yeah, I think so too, my friend. I'm sorry. Witness. Let's go, Witness. Play it. Gain life. Perfect opening. This is just a perfect first game. What should I say? Dog Guy, thank you for staying. Against Ray. Let's see. our second game. And this is also a good opening. In general, everything that you have on turn 1 or 2 is a really good one. A really good hand to keep. Let's play you for white. We have the red, green covered. So let's please game. Yeah. Take the white out. Jukai, okay. This is enchantment build. Oh, nice, nice. Enchantments are nice. Let's see if he has some sort of removal, or if we can outlive game the enchantment players. Restoration, okay, nice. This is nice, this is nice. Very nice. Ranger class, okay, nice too. Nope. So now I can play you, and then I can play you, but then I don't have treasure to copy, right? Alternatively, I can play you and do nothing, and play treasure to copy, or I can start copying. I think I will start ticking battle, and next turn we can definitely do something. Next turn I can play Innkeeper and Witness, or maybe first Witness and then the Innkeeper. We're gonna see. But with this play, it allows us to copy also the treasures, not only the creatures, right? This is why I wanted to keep a treasure open. And opponent's pure Selesnya. Okay, Hollow Haunted is a problem. It all comes down if we drew our Rabble Rousing timely enough. Okay, another red source is not what we necessarily needed. So I can play you. Gain some life. And then I can play you. Keep one treasure open. Gain a little bit more life. And no need to attack. Now we have 5 creatures. If we hit our Rabble Rousing from the top, it can instantly pop. Okay, waiting announcement. Nice. So it's a basic Selesnya enchantment build. Michiko, okay. Michiko is annoying. 8. Jesus. It's a lot of life. A lot of life here. Opponent with a land. Do we take it is the question. No, I cannot take so much, right? Let's put you in the way. Even if it means that I have a little bit less. Okay. You and you. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then let's play you for white. Let's play you. Yes, yes, yes. Let's play you. So we have the maximum value out of our Roastmaster. Let's attack. Opponent can block all except one. Let's see what we draw. Yeah, Jesus, game. Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this. Okay, interesting. I mean, at least now I have Toski, right? Toski to block everything off. Si, senor. Yeah, yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Ooh, but now we are missing a little bit, huh? One creature is missing. And what will be super impactful? Jinnie or Jetmir? I think Jetmir. I think Jetmir is the more impactful here. Okay. So let's see how my opponent wants to attack now. Okay, okay, okay. This let me still be alive, right? Yeah. 12, 15, 20. Yeah, this still let me be alive. Okay, another land is definitely too much lands, my friends. Let's play Jetmir out. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think he realizes now that I have double strike. This will be a lot of card draw. Yeah, he will draw a lot of cards. Looks like my opponent doesn't have an interaction. Ray. Show me what you got. This is why Toski and Jetmir is here. To draw us cards with double strikes and tramples. Decisions, huh? Selesnya on that deck. Not want to perform as it should perform. Give it to me, give it. Okay. Still trample and double strike. Okay. You're just gonna sacrifice 2 of your creatures here. Let me draw some. Good. Good. Okay. 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 I think I have him, right? I think I have him. Yes! Yes, what a game! What a game! What the hell? Did you saw that? Give me. Did you saw that? Exactly. Oof. This is so juicy. I love it. Next one. Exactly, this is what this deck should do. Darknix. Oh. Oh, but it's possible. It's possible, definitely. Yeah. No, it's possible. I mean, Triple Roastmaster is a little bit roasty. A little bit roasty here, huh? Let's see if we draw maybe some red or white source so we know what we are playing for. Okay, mono red haste. You should give it. This means... Oh, but then if I play you, he will use the removal, right? Stop peeping there. He will definitely use the removal on it. Yeah. Because I want the Innkeeper to survive. The Pegasus can take it for the team. Stormseeker. Oh, okay. So my opponent goes all in. Interesting. So you're definitely a hasty basey. Where is my lands? Please, game. The game should give me lands, please. Please. 4 mana. Ognis, okay. Sure. So you're a haste tribe, yeah. I have a similar deck. Gonna show you, but without the Ognis. Who do you wanna give haste? Okay. Create your treasures. I'm gonna block here. No. No, game. No. No. This is a little bit too much coincidence that I suddenly don't draw my lands here after 2 wins in a row. This is a little bit too much. No. Maybe we will need this blocker, who knows. Game. You are a funny piece of action here. Why am I not drawing my lands now? Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't really see an out from here, to be honest. Do not really see an out here. We don't draw our lands, we have nothing. Oh, now we have a land, okay. At least something. So now I can play a Roaster. Yes, and it looks like my opponent holds some insert sorcery or insert speed interaction. Okay, then it's most likely GG. Depends what you have in your less hand here. But I don't see myself winning this. Yep, good game. Good game, Darknix. Yeah, it's if mono red is on 5 lands and 6 treasures, and you're still on 3 lands, then it's difficult. Then it's definitely difficult. Your opponent didn't even GG me, huh? That's such a little. Okay, let's go next. So here we are ready against Hugo, and yeah, it's usually a really fun deck. Of course, if things like this happens like before, it's really unfortunate, but it happens, no? This is also a really good hand. So here, I don't know what needs to happen that we get mana screwed, but we have everything we need in our hand. We can go here for white, play 2 creatures. We can also go for red and play Innkeeper. Okay, Valky. Let's see what Valky is gonna take. Valky is gonna take Innkeeper or Toski. Innkeeper, okay, Innkeeper is good. This makes our decision a little bit easier. We drew another red or green source, so let's go here for white. And let's play Join the Dance. Dampy. And then we're gonna chill. And as long Mythic is a thing, this deck will never be on the top level, right? Like also not even tier 2, because Mythic is also played in tier 2 and tier 3 decks. But I think if we find a way to handle Mythic, like, I mean, counterspells are obviously the biggest thing, right? But I don't think we can splash blue here for anything, for counterspells. But if there will be a way, let's say, a card in Dominaria United that says enchantment enters the battlefield, do not trigger, or something like this, right? Like, or some white texting and says when a permanent enters the battlefield, it doesn't do anything. Sure, my friend, sure. Sure. I take both. Then maybe it could be something, right? I don't know if this spirit, 2 mana spirit, when it enters the battlefield, it says any permanent, or when a creature enters the battlefield or dies, they need to pay 2 extra. So then maybe something like this, right? But without maybe paying extra, or who knows? Like, I don't know. For me, it's always difficult. There needs to be some right answers for the right situations, let's say. No, I'm gonna play you. And you're running Mythic Massacre. I think he's running Mythic Massacre, right? Let's go here like this, because we don't want to waste a treasure. Yeah, we're gonna get some life. I think my opponent is running Mythic Massacre. And this will be definitely our biggest counter, right? Okay, he looks like he's missing double black for it. Oh, he goes for white source. Maybe he don't have basic black source. Oh, this would be cool. Ah, now here it comes. I'm sorry. I was too excited for it. So now we can draw a bunch of cards, and I think this is what I want to do. because I'm really certain that Midhook comes in and it will kill Toski too. But at least I will refill my hand, right? We gonna go all in. Opponent can take something out. Doesn't matter what, really. Because, as I said, in 95%... Wow. Okay. Okay. Now he makes me reconsider life. Hey, Lance? Really? Really? Look at this. What? Don't tell me that in 5 draws I drew 4 lands. What is this? Why? Okay, Rite of Oblivion. At least not a Midhook Massacre. But next turn I will be able to play a card that I get with Rabble Rousing, right? And there is a Jetmir. And we played a Jetmir, of course. For the 100% value here. This is why this deck can be fun. Maybe my opponent has an insta-speed removal, maybe not. And if not, then it's a good game, my friend. Good game, Hugo, good game. Yeah, this is how it can go. Let's go next. Poor land drops. Talmudian, let's see if we can maybe roast you. I want to have a game with you where we roast somebody, huh? What do you think about it? I want it. Okay, if you give it to me like this, then I will take like this. Opponent, you are Orzhov, midrange, Orzhov, control, Orzhov. Maybe, who is knocking now? What the hell? It's like 10. Maybe he's some Esper, yeah. I like when people fit their sleeves to their deck. Oh Jesus, we are going on with the lens or what? Game. Tell me something new. Join the dance. Welcome, Midsummer. Welcome, Midsummer. Okay, opponent can kill now Sentinel if he wants. You have it, I know. But you cannot play it. What do you have for it? What do you have there? A flesh creature? No. Let me see what you got. Show me what you got. I want my opponent to tap out. Toski cannot be countered anyway. So he should keep up the counter, right? Keep up the counter, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. Bedding. Jesus. This is not as good as I wanted it. Bedding. What? Ah, my opponent has the Nexus ritual rites, right? Like my previous opponent. And I'm vanishing, but you just drew it? I think he just drew it. There is no other reason why he should have not played it, right? Interesting. Interesting what my opponent's trying to do here. Yes, trade with them, yes. Just give it to me all. I need 1 treasure to pop the case. And we can pop the case really often. These treasures for innkeepers are really good, or if you have 2 sentinels, they also is enough for 5 mana. Underdog. +1/+1, right? And trample. +1 is not enough, it needs more. So, how are we gonna do that? 1, 2, 2, 1. Let's go for green. Let's attack. Sure. Let's play you and end the turn. My opponent's still stuck on 3 mana. Interesting. But he needs to have a lot of interaction for Toski, for example, right? Like, I cannot believe that my opponent do not... Okay, refine, sure. Refine is okay. Refine is fine. Okay. Hit your land drop, please. I hope for my opponent that he hits a land drop. How nice is this from me? Super nice, huh? Super nice. This is just super. Super. Oh, do you have a lot of removal here, huh? No blocks. My life total is a resource. Resource I'm ready to use. Create 2 tokens. Okay. We go for red. Go for you. Go for you. And then we go for Takuitsu. This is a lot of card draws, my friend. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna draw. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we do it. I think we're gonna do it. Briefcasey, right? Yeah. A briefcasey. Bloop, 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 bloop. Is enough. I think we're gonna do it. The witness, the roaster will roast it. The roaster will roast it. Roastmaster 2000. And my opponent didn't want to also miracle. What? What? He doesn't play lands and he discard lands. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my fault. It's not the game's fault. It's literally Talmudian didn't want to play Emirius Call. So you need to have like a god hand. Like literally a god hand. And he plays turn 3 or whatever thingy here. Here. What? You gonna counter it? Casualties? Or what do you wanna? Quench it? Quench it. Quench it. You cannot even quench it. You can spell pierce it, but they have enough mana for spell pierce. I have here 3 mana. Yeah. I say autoplay. Pay it like a big boy. Then we take Nexus. Nexus. And then we're gonna kill you with the roaster. I think I accidentally pushed enter. Roaster roasted. Now at least we had the game. And this is, I think, the perfect time to stop, guys. There will be... I know, we make a breakdown. I will tell you a little bit more about the deck. So let's go to the breakdown. And here we are in our breakdown part. And what should I say? The deck is good. The deck is really good. I liked it. I liked how it was playing also on mobile. Mobile is pretty smooth to play, really interesting. And I like how it performed here. I think it's a really fun deck. It will definitely something really different that a lot of people haven't saw maybe. And utilize some old cards. Again, if you ask me, should you craft it? It will depend on the amount of cards you would waste for it. Let's say you will waste only like, I don't know, 2 mythic and 2 rare wild cards, then yes, definitely craft it. If you say, hey, I have barely cards out of it, no, I think there are better decks. There are better decks definitely if you wanted to rank up. If you wanted to have fun, yes, you can craft it. It's definitely a super fun deck. It will give you a lot of joy, and it's really versatile. You can put really much things in, you can take really much things out, you can adjust it to different likings. I had, for example, the Cheeky Bricky at the beginning also here to ramp myself a little bit. Here we have it, Kiki, here, played it instead of Battle for Bretagard. But I mean, Kiki is often seen, a lot seen, this is why I reduced it, but it had a really nice synergy here. For example, also with Pegasus, because you can copy the Pegasus, or the Enchantment triggers is an additional creature that enters the battlefield that can again provide you with a card draw with the Pegasus. In general, I'm not super happy with the Pegasus. Pegasus shines in a deck where you wanna put counters on it because it's a trampler, right? So like Luminach Aspirant, this sort of things will be definitely really powerful. And I think I will maybe work on some sort of modify NAYA. This will be definitely something I will look into it, but otherwise, if you don't have Pegasus, replace it with another 2-drop, right? If you have Luminach Aspirant, for example, add Luminach Aspirant, she will be definitely a removal attractor. Or this card draw thingy in Selesnya colors. Let me show it to you shortly. Where are you? This one, Rite of Harmony, is also drawing you a bunch of cards, especially with all these tokens. I mean, with Rabble Rousing, obviously, you will deck yourself with it. But you can replace it. You can definitely replace the Pegasus. I just added it because it's a card draw and a creature that usually attracts a lot of removal. Because then I can play things like Jinnie, things like Jetmir, without really fearing the removal on them. Because, I mean, if they are full removal, of course, they will remove a lot, and then you need things like Toski. But as I said already in one of the games, as long as the Midhook Massacre is a thing and is played in almost every deck that contains black, this deck will be never super competitive. I have a really positive win rate with it right now. I think I'm about 65%, but I also like roundabout, because I didn't use the untapped the whole time, and I also played on mobile a few games, but I would say I win definitely much more than I lose. So let's say my record right now is maybe like 10-3, something like this. After all these games, I think now we had like 4 wins, 1 loss, something like this, or 5 wins, 1 loss, something like this. But this is usually how the deck performs in Mythic, and I think in lower ranks it will maybe even perform better. But I also see in Mythic some jankier decks, definitely. The people, I think the hardest part is in Diamond, the last few ticks, because there is people really try-harding and playing the net decks really hard. This is where it may be fall apart. But we are really good against Esper, right? We have a lot of multicolored stuff that is difficult to remove, and the creature that are not multicolored, they are usually okay to remove, of course, except our Witty Roastmaster. And Witty Roastmaster, I think this card will be a fan favorite for any sort of janky or alternative win possibility, but I like it here. I like it definitely here. Our Devil Citizen is a really cool addition here. We can kill opponents who maybe stale a lot, or mirror matchups, or like angels thingies that try to gain a lot of life, to gain over 27 lives, so they get a boost. Roastmaster can keep them in check, because it's difficult to attack through a 4/4 flyer, right? But with the Roastmaster on the board, you constantly start on lowering the life total, so it's difficult for them to get to 27. Toski, amazing addition here. I love it. If you don't have Toski, I don't want to tell you craft it, but he is a really important piece in this deck. You saw maybe how much cards we drew in our games with Toski on the board, right? Like how it snowballs, and it gets just crazier from there. Or this enchantment player, so there's enchantment player where we Toski and Jetmir. This is only possible with Toski. There is no other creature that will allow you do that, right? But it will rotate out. In September, you will lose it. So if you are saying, okay, I don't have Toski, but I have a wild card or 2 for him, I will craft it, and then I have this deck, then you can go for it, enjoy it until September, and maybe try some other builds with Toski. There is a lot of other builds, but I think he shines in token builds the best. And he's definitely an essential point of this deck. Also, Rabble Rousing and Jetmir, you saw how many games we won because of this combo, and we have this combo really often. Funny enough, I run at the beginning when I was testing some stuff, 3 Jetmirs and 4 Rabble Rousing. So I run it like this. and I barely hit the combo. I barely hit with my Rabble Rousing Jetmir, but as soon as I lowered Rabble Rousing down, I put more Join the Dance to trigger my Pegasus more constantly, but also to allow my Battle for Bretagard to create more token. I lowered one here, and then boom! You saw, I mean, somebody of you can count how often I hit with Rabble Rousing my Jetmir. I think almost every game except of one where I didn't hit the Jetmir, right, with Rabble Rousing. So this is just amazing. Also, Charm as our only removal in the deck is okay. I use it more often how you saw it in the game. So in opponent's turn you create 2 creatures, and then on turn 4, turn 5 you can play Rousing and you have 2 additional creatures or 2 extra creatures to attack with Toski to draw more cards, right? This is my most common play. But you saw also the win against Enchantments where you use a +1/+1 and trample to just give this extra little push that opponent do not account in. So this is also a really, really nice inclusion. 2 off is good. Jinnie Fey, you don't need her in this deck. You don't need her in this deck. I put her at the same time I put Battle of the Bretagard in the deck because I thought it would be cool if I have a kitty and a doggy to copy this token too. But let's say in the state where I get value out of Jinnie, I would rather get value out of Jetmir or of Rabble Rousing, right? Like in the time that I create, because we are not pure like treasure, you know, this treasure decks that utilize Jinnie Fey instead of treasure creating. I showed this deck, one of my first decks was this NAYA Jinnie Fey build, where you utilize like big scores or unexpected windfall to create instead of treasures the creatures that can give you an extra push to win in opponent's turn. So Jinnie, no, not in this build. I will make another build with other token stuff, maybe some treasures, maybe something else. But in this build, you don't need her. I will maybe cut her, add more charms, add maybe, I don't know, more Join the Dance will also be nice. So Jinnie is not a necessity in this deck. Otherwise, yeah, this deck is a really, really nice, I think, really cool possibility. Again, Jetmir Garden, if you don't have Jetmir Garden, add more Cabaretti Courtyard. You saw it in the most games. It also comes tapped, as same as the Jetmir Garden. It's also looking for the basic lands that we need here. And it provides you with 1 extra life. The only downside is you cannot cycle it. For example, if you top deck it and you can cycle maybe to hit something else, to hit something more important, there is the Jetmir Garden, of course, much more impactful, let's say. But otherwise, Courtyard does a job. It does it. It's totally fine here. Yeah, on this pod, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.